I don't need to tell you that because you're doing so good with your style. You already know. But they just hate. They hate to hate, and they just make up shit. So
But Platt, do you think they was hating like, cause that back in the day, when you was coming in the game, what I mean, always salute to you, brother, cause you gave me a platform and you gave me, what I'm saying, a lot of love, right? But do you think that it was like the street guy coming into the nerd space? I think they was kind of mad at y'all, yo. Street guys came into the nerd space and y'all took over their home. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
the problem, and you going back to Kevin Samuels. The problem is, you have a bunch of men who, and this is where there's a disconnection. They were probably bullied and punked out and ran out of the way where women or the women that they were dealing with didn't like them like that because the guys, they scared them off, and they found a place on the internet. And then there's some legitimacy. The so-called street guys, the so-called player guys versus the educated lame guys, and how they consider themselves better. And that's a debate. But the way it's sent, it's a lot of choose your side and a lot of that stuff. And a lot of these dudes, a lot of these dudes are very smart. They can put a computer together. This internet, they know all the ins and out of social media. They know how to go into a YouTube channel and click this and check that box and move this and put this there. And they can hijack our algorithm, but they just can't get women. And they get upset with men who can. And if you don't carry that narrative that it's literally impossible to date women, you're right. They will get mad at you. They'll start attacking you. They'll just make up shit. They'll just make it up. It has no, and this is where the women actually, in my opinion, run that space, because they'll listen to the women. The women are going to make up some shit. They'll just make it up, and niggas will follow it. Oh man, almost like a Me Too type shit. Man, she said this. You like, did you ask me about it? Well, I just believe whatever somebody tells. So you saw it on the internet. That makes it true. Yeah. And it's more like, yeah, and that's what it comes down to in the YouTube space.
But now we got, hold on, one more thing, right? Because me and T was talking about like the stepped on products, what people putting out, like with the content, and we calling it like, the review over the review. You know what I'm saying? Which is stepped on, like, whatever you want to call it, street, pharmaceutical, whatever, right? But these dudes is praising Keisha. Like, is it I always call it like, yo, these dudes love the high of the box. I forgot the term that I used to use it. I say the box is the new Fisco. Keisha box is way worth more than, you know what I'm saying, actual product or actual pharmaceutical things that goes on in the streets right now, especially in these spaces. Yeah, like her box is very important right now in these spaces.
Okay, got you the box, right? But before that, you said, do you feel like things are stepped on when it comes to YouTube? And if you got
YouTube, content creation.
If you got a YouTube channel, that shit better be stepped on. You can't say nothing on YouTube. You can't say nothing on you. No, I'm serious. Like Ant been going 5 hours. All it takes is 10 seconds. You cannot say nothing on YouTube. You can't.
That's a fact.
They'll send you an email complaining. Yeah, they'll send you an email complaining. So, and it don't have to be Ant. It could be one of his guests. So now that's what I mean. So I don't know how he does it, but you sort of, to some degree, live in fear because of the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube AI and what they check for, because they switch it up, man. You don't know what they're looking for. They just, one day they say that was wrong. They can get you for a stream from 2 years ago.
brother.
Yeah,
I am
I've been
banned
getting them
from X,
left and right. I
and I ain't
actually got rid of
posted nothing.
a video the other day. That was a little test, but I didn't even finish it before I got an email from YouTube, and I purposely didn't. I ain't review nothing. I ain't mention no names. I was careful with my references, and they still restricted that bitch. So I'm like, whatever, just got rid of it. Fuck it, you know.
Yeah, I don't even fight that. And
I'm not either.
yeah, no, because people that they got they got streams, right? I mean, they got, I don't know what they call them. They got the groups, right? Facebook groups, wherever. They got their own, like about
Yeah.
5,000 people. Some of them got more than that. Some of them got 50,000. And the algorithm will say you're doing fine, but they'll keep reporting it. The algorithm say you're doing fine. They ain't gonna do nothing. It's gonna check it and they say nothing's fine here, nothing's wrong here. They'll keep hitting it, and then what'll happen is YouTube will just err on the side of caution, and you'll get a yellow, or you'll get some type of the stream. You'll be like, for what? And then no, this is what to me, this is where YouTube is messed up. When you challenge it, that's when they start being on that hater, because then they'll say, well, your integrity matters. So you just challenged this stream saying it wasn't bad, and algorithm said it was, but you challenged it. So in other words, we can't trust you. So if we say something bad, you constantly challenging us. We can't. That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. And then it turns out like they know that stuff's out there. They know people out there doing stuff like that, and you're not doing anything wrong. It's just that you keep challenging. They don't like that, man. So when they do that to me, I just let them have the stream. I don't even challenge it. So you can have it, or I'll private. I'll take it down. I don't even argue with them, because you can't have a whole bunch of them. You get a whole bunch of them, that'll mess with you. It's just what it is, man. It's a YouTube channel. But
That's mob ties.
What you said though, Auntie, you're right. You basically make your content the way you want to make it, and the people who want to listen, and the people who don't. You go on about your business.
That's it.
And then people will show up like with you. They'll see you being very successful, and they'll have a channel, and you've surpassed them, and they see what you're doing, and then you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna copy. They're gonna start hating, and then you got to deal with that. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's the game. That's the game. And folks are gonna do that because that's actually where I had met Corey Love, was over at your channel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just saw he kind of got into some stuff because I know you would know this. He's since he started his channel, he's pretty much taken off, and he's doing extremely well. I'm glad to support him, and he's been a supporter. But it seems like there's some people that might happen. I don't know if they got an issue with what he's doing. Some people saying he didn't copy them or whatever. I'm like, damn, man, Corey getting the shit, man.
I don't even. Corey took off on his own. He did exactly what he wanted to do. He's got a supportive, a bunch of people that really like him. He likes them, and when I hear that, every now and then I'll hear something like that. When I hear somebody got a problem with Corey, I can't believe it, because I'd be like,
that's what I was saying.
Yeah, like what is he doing? What is he doing? He ain't really doing nothing.
Platinum,
other than doing the channel. He's just doing the channel. Like, but he got a problem. But then again, that's like I said, it's YouTube. People just make stuff up. They'll just lie.
Let me say this about Corey, right? And since Platinum here, and I'm gonna say this for everybody on here. I know Corey for a long time, and I met Corey on Platinum Elite channel. And Corey never started no friction over there. He always was level-headed. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm a ticking time bomb. I went over Platt. I was Platt could drop some of the old videos that I used to be. Man, I used to be fired up. I was young at that time. I ain't care about nothing.
Mhm.
I came from another panel, which I'm not gonna say. And I came on Platt channel. I did my thing. You know what I'm saying? I did my thing, but I never seen Corey trying to be manipulative, trying to plot, trying to scheme. Man,
Well,
Corey
I
was a
mean,
gentleman.
yeah, well,
Jameek.
he did a great thing. No, he did a great job. He always supported, and
Yeah.
he joined, and he started out. He did a good. He's doing a good thing right now. Brownie, we haven't seen Brownie in a long time. Brownie. She comes over. She's still cool. Brownie cool, but I saw something on her. No, somebody. I don't know what it was because she went live, and I went over there and I was looking in her chat, and something was going on. I don't know, but you just wonder because you see the people in the chat or you see them and you don't know what's really going on with their channel because you got your channel and you don't know if somebody, they done fell out over whatever. Just like you, Ant, you was telling me about people dating people and falling out and all of that. I didn't even know. I'm saying, man, I didn't know nothing about all of that because you'd have to really be keeping up with it. And it's hard enough trying to put a channel together and a topic and do your channel and then live your life. You just don't really have the time to keep up with everything people do,
I mean, there are a lot of folks that are going to find the time to do it. You know, they're
Well,
going to
yeah.
find, yeah, they're going to find the time to do that shit, man. And just like you said, chances are you're neglecting what it is you're supposed to be doing. Look, winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners. Keep saying that.
Well, and eventually, man, all of that stuff is going to look, man, just do your stuff, man. Read the guidelines and just focus on that. That's why with the profanity, the problem with that is you could curse, you could curse on any channel a little bit, but if you like this, right, if you keep doing it, what YouTube does is they're not going to hit you with no type of community, nothing. They're just going to shadow ban you because they're going to say, do we want people when they come on YouTube, their YouTube experience to experience that? No, they're not breaking the rules, but they're constantly dropping F-bombs and calling women this and calling women that and F-bomb and this. And then they're gonna shadow ban it. And they might put you in there for 6 months. They don't care. And if they decide to bring you out, that's why you say, hey, man, we got to clean it up. Or you got to do something on Patreon. You use YouTube and then you just put you can get you a Patreon or get you a Rumble. You can go to town on Rumble. And that's what I mean. That's probably the best way to do it. Because a lot of the game stuff, I can't really do it. And guys, and I tried to do it a couple of days ago. I can't really talk game on YouTube. It's impossible. Because game is not meant to be spoken like you teaching somebody you teaching mathematics, you teaching them how breaking down something that's very simplistic and easy and clean. It has to have a little bit of the barbershop communications within it so that you make your point. So yeah, and I think I'll probably start I got a Rumble, but I never post it, but I'll probably start one and it'll just be game talk over there.
Hey, man, hey, keep doing what you're doing. Look, even if I don't agree all the time with what somebody's saying, I still respect, the grind. I've seen you stay extremely consistent, but more so than anything, kind of true to your direction,
Mm-hmm.
and true to where you going. What other people are doing, you still kind of just do you, or you still just do you. Yeah, if something's trending or whatever, you might kind of go on that, but for the most part, you know what I'm saying, you make sure that, hey, that Platinum Elite show is Platinum Elite show. You don't need all the bells and the whistles and, you know what I'm saying, the sound effects and the AI and all of that other shit. Yo, Platinum Show is still Platinum Show. Now, I pulled up in Platinums, man. Platinum had about 500 live viewers the other day.
Yeah, we were fortunate. It's the topics are a little bit different. No, they're a little bit different. Well, actually, if you want to be for real, well, it's a big story. But if you want to be for real, for the last year and 2 years, we've probably tripled our subscription. So it was a question of a lot of people who were actually holding me back. They were actually holding the channel back because, see, like me, I'm up here, right? I know it's a Sunday, and a lot of the haters are asleep now. Auntie, they're asleep, right? But normally, it's the people who join your channel, and if they bring a lot of haters, that's gonna hold your channel back. It's just the way it is. And see, when you shake a lot of haters, and all of a sudden, YouTube starts throwing that thing in a different algorithm, you start to grow. You start to grow, and then you realize that was the problem. You had to get rid of them, the haters. The people was they were disruptive. So, but like
That's
I said,
kind of what we were talking about earlier. You know, that's kind of the difference between, you know, that mindset and the mindset of most folks. They're so busy trying to retain, you know, the maggots and the flies that they're just gonna keep shit around, you know, because that keeps the flies and the maggots around, you know, like for real. And
we
just like you said, that actually stunts the growth. Like you'll see, like I said, you'll see the live viewer count. It'll go up. It'll be high, whatever. But the sub count don't go anywhere.
well, it'll go up. No, because you see, wait, you're right, and you're right, but it's really your topics too. You know, it's like game, right? Look, that stuff, street game is not popular. YouTube do not want to hear that. Now, relationship talk, man, woman, basic, they really don't want to hear that, but they'll accept it. But there are certain topics that they almost at the point, and they constantly, because of these social medias are getting bigger and they're making so much money, they're slowly getting rid of stuff. So it's going to be I say within the next 5 years, that street game stuff, you won't be able to have, they don't even want that on there. They're going to say, take that to Rumble.
What you mean, Platinum? Like that mouthpiece talk?
Yep.
Remember that back in the day when people used to say mouthpiece versus
pop your
game?
collar, that stuff.
Yeah.
All of that. All of that.
Popping collars. Yeah. I get
And
it.
no, I'm just saying you'll see eventually, you'll just see it. You'll see it start to drift. And I've seen channels and I see that. I listen to the guys, they'll be talking hard game. And I watch them. I say that channel, YouTube has shadow banned that channel. But you know, it's not I'm not their father. They can do whatever they want on their channel. So, and you know how we are. You can't tell a Negro nothing. So, you know that.
You've always said that one though, for real.
Well, I stopped telling
no
shit.
caping and you've always said that.
Yeah, but that game talk was something that's always was kind of foreign. If you knew, you knew. If you didn't, you didn't. Like Clyde said, it was like a barbershop. It was like a barbershop. It was an uncertain rule. If you knew it, you knew it. If you didn't, you didn't. You know what I'm saying? And once you bought it.
See, the thing for me is the first YouTube I heard was, I used to listen a lot to the Hodge twins, not this conservative nonsense. The Hodge twins. So, no, it was like mostly when I come on YouTube and I see their stuff, I go and listen. I thought it was funny. I thought those two comical guys, right? I thought were funny guys. And they also reminded me of a guy, it's very possible that's their father. They remind me of this guy that I was in the service with. But anyhow, because they look just like him, man. They look just like him. Anyhow, he was mixed, and he married a white chick, but that's a different situation. And possibly I'm wrong, because I'm the same age as I'm 31. The
Platinum is lying. Go ahead.
But anyhow, no, man. I go on YouTube, and then one day I see in my feed on YouTube, you got the little sidebar, and it said O'Shea Duke Jackson, and it was something that I was interested. I went and I listened to that. His he talked about some subject. It was something that was like Tariq stuff, and I went and listened to. I was going to Conservative Twins and Hodge Twins and Tariq. That's what I meant. And Tariq. Those are the only two people I would even listen to. Those two people. If they didn't do, and the Ustream with the Tariq Nasheed, those two people. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even did no YouTube.
Tariq and Tommy for me, but I get what you're saying, though, bro.
Well, Tommy was a little bit conservative.
Yeah, but I still like Tommy way back in the day.
I got you. Well, no, he was real big on Facebook. There was a group on Facebook. I don't know if it was his or somebody else's. It was like 200,000 people. So I knew who he was, but as far as the YouTube stuff, I saw it with the CNN. Was that it? TNN? CNN.
CNN.
Yeah, I think some of those videos, but when
Tariq was on CNN or something.
Well, actually, the Tariq stuff was more dating and street stuff. He wasn't even into politics, and the Hodge Twins was the comedy. But then I'm on there one day and I saw O'Shea, and I went to O'Shea and I listened to one video, and I guess as a listener, when I listened to O'Shea, that's when I came back on, and the algorithm threw me into what a lot of that manosphere, because that's when what's his name, Obsidian. That's when I started noticing Obsidian, and he was live streaming, and I didn't even know what that was, and I just started seeing it. So I clicked on it one day, and he was live, and I was listening, and then they dropped the link, and they said you can join. And that's when I joined. And that's why I didn't even know nothing about the link. And that's when I know the link writes it to your. It's like the app writes it to your phone, so you don't even have to download the app. You just literally click the link, and the link does everything. So I got on there, and we.
It would be in the mornings through the week. You would come up there, and you would talk.
Yeah. We rocked for about a year. For about a year with Obsidian, and that's when That's when the whole Kevin Samuels. And me and him had a lot of disagreements, and that's what people don't understand. That's the thing about this YouTube stuff. They think if you disagree with someone, it's more to it than that. I was talking about game, brother. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm very familiar with the game. Very familiar. That ain't what you talking. That ain't gonna work. Now, as far as him, because he didn't have a channel, and as far as what he did on YouTube, who can't say he did something that's exceptional? He literally had a whole summer. The man literally, he held down an entire platform. He dominated for a whole summer. And like I said, even now, he would have been left. I don't know if he'd still be on YouTube, but he had big things. I think he would have got into movies. I think he had a promising future. And he was like he was a skinny dude. He had made it through cancer, because he had mentioned it, and he was a survivor, and he was like a model. And that's when it comes back, that conversation. I said, what the problem with the manosphere is, you guys don't have a central figure. And Obsidian and him, they were saying that. I said, you guys talking about Derrick Jackson? I said, you got to understand, a lot of ladies look at the way he's built like a tight end, and he's getting a lot of that attention because he's pandering. He's telling the ladies they do no wrong, and the men are so terrible. But also they looking at the way he's built. And he also had, we're not even talking about no OnlyFans. I don't know what he's doing now. He had I had went to his website. They kept bringing him up, and I went into his father's website. I saw his books. He has a private, I don't know, room. They call it like a room on his website. If you purchase a admission or a subscription, you can go in and interact with him, and and he says there's photos, and he offers exclusives to personal friends. So clearly, you could see what he was doing, right? It was just like, he was hustling down there. He had the women, thirsty chicks
Yeah,
and
that's a
stuff. Like that.
fact. That's a
He was
fact.
cashing them out. He was cashing them out. So he was cashing them out. So then when I came back and I said, because I don't even know who they did, because Obsidian were talking about him, Kevin was talking about him, and I wasn't even that familiar with the dude. I had seen the dude on Facebook, but I didn't know he had wrote 7 books and all of that, and he had a website. And so I said, well, hey man, the manager needs a central figure. If they could get a central figure, then you guys could go after Kevin Samuels, but you can't go after Kevin Samuels with this channel, this guy's channel, that channel, like that, and then you got a lot of guys who are even admitting that they're struggling with dating. So clearly the women are listening to his pandering. Okay, you say he's pandering, the women, but he's also following up the pandering with the fact that he works out, and he's also throwing out that he's married. So he's pre-approved or whatever, he's a pre-approved man, in shape, mouthpiece, spitting to you, lying to you, pandering to you. Yeah, the ladies lit his channel up. They lit that man's channel up.
I remember.
That's
bro,
a fact.
They was giving you pushback, Platinum, back then, but you kept saying that over and over and over. You say, all right, y'all gonna see what we got now. You said that though years ago.
But hold on, Gemini. But hold on, real quick.
What Platinum just said, I remember when he came up there. I was like, and every time he would speak, they wouldn't let him talk. And I used to say, man, I want to hear him talk.
I got kicked off. So,
but go ahead, though, Platinum.
But even with the Derek Jackson, for example, right? When we talk about numbers versus impact, yeah, the channel was lit up. Yeah, he made a lot of waves. Where Derek Jackson at now? And that's rhetorical, because we all know where he is.
Derek still making.
It's rhetorical. That means you don't have to answer it. That's my point. Yeah, he's still making content. As far as him being married and all that other shit, that shit fell apart right in front of all of us.
Well, he didn't come clean. You got to tell him
the shit was not real. So, granted, yes, Derek Jackson had numbers, got clout and all that other shit, but there was nothing impactful about it. There was nothing impactful.
What?
It was really no, it wasn't.
Can you hear me? Yeah, what? He wasn't impactful.
Exactly.
He had the ladies. He had ladies in real life. Fam. Even my ex used to listen to this nigga in real life.
Okay.
Faithfully listen to this nigga. Did you know how many relationships? Hold on.
Stop, bro. All right.
Yo, fam. How many relationships did he fuck up in real life?
And the motherfucker kept going. Come on, Kills.
Hell yeah, you know me, nigga. Like, you fucking right now.
All right, I'm gonna remind you where you at, bro. You in my house right now. I'm not in yours.
Let's go. Okay.
Seriously,
I'm giving you some pushback.
Yeah, just calm down. Calm down for me, man. If you're really cool, just hold that. Just for me, man. Go ahead. I want to hear what he got to say. Go ahead, Ant.
Yeah, and my answer to no, that's not impactful. Just because some chicks, God damn it, Kills. Stop, please.
Hold on. Now, wait a minute. Hold on for a minute. Ant,
you knock my damn juice over.
You got royalty in the house, Ant.
No, y'all go ahead, bro.
Hold up. Shout out to Maurice Delt. But nah, at the same time, bro, that's not impactful. That's why everything was able to fall apart. In a couple of videos, the motherfucker was already proven to be a liar, a panderer, because you're not even living the life that you're professing to others, or the women that they should have. Look at how you treating your fucking wife. You got mistress, all of this shit, and all of these other chicks, and pretty much everything that you saying is wrong with dudes. You are that dude.
Mhm.
You know, like he done proven that. You know, so all of that shit just because some women like you and shit like that, that's not fucking impactful. That's basic shit as a fucking man. Like the fuck out of here. You know? And I know, you know what I'm saying, me, Platt, and a bunch of these other dudes in the space, we might have had, you know, maybe some heated debates and you know, conversations about that type of shit. But at the end of the day, I think we all fucking in agreement where, look, if your validation comes from some women or whatever as a fucking man, you are less than a fucking man. Like for real, whether or not women are fucking fickle, bro. Okay, that
Mhm.
you ever you go out with a chick or you've been out with a group of chicks or whatever you see 'em, they'll change their fucking shoes 3 times in the night.
Yeah,
Okay,
women just like dudes. I mean, we don't.
yeah.
Society
They'll
doesn't.
change their mind like this. They'll like and love your ass today, and tonight they can't stand you. That's what
Well,
that's just the
yeah.
way it is.
Men
Well,
So
are
if your
not as
validation comes
fickle
from
as
that, chances
women.
are you an up, down, around motherfucker that's just chasing numbers. There is no impact. But when you're yourself consistently, hey, some women gonna like it, some women not. Some dudes are gonna be, you know, and pause, you know, no homo when I say that they're gonna be
mhm.
attracted to that or drawn to it, and others are not when you're yourself all of the time. But if you always trying to be fucking liked by motherfuckers, chances are you ain't being true to yourself.
You're right. You're right. You got to have limits, man. And like I said, I've been on what YouTube 6 years or whatever. Um, the you know what, 4 or 5 years ago they called themselves finding me. That's fine. So dudes say, so I mean, I don't even know because I don't even pay attention to it. So I said, okay, well, if you found me, why don't you send me an email and show me what you're talking about? Because you keep saying you found me. Okay, you found me. Okay, what about it? What's the problem? I've never been arrested. I don't have no type of record. Um, the nightclubs. I worked in nightclubs and strip clubs. I got paid to be there. What's your issue? What's your issue? Right? What's your issue? You don't have an issue. Now, some hating ass nigga put some shit up on the Facebook or something, and that nigga went to jail. And people said, well, why don't you wait a minute? They said, why don't you address? I said, I'm not addressing no fucking criminal. Give a fuck about what that nigga got in his feelings. I fucked this bitch. But I said, you know what? No, I said, what you niggas showing me though is the type of people y'all built. And then no, and I said, do I even want to go and nigga talking about some come by his channel? I said, nigga, fuck you. Believe what you want to believe, nigga. Don't fuck with no nigga like you. Yeah, it pissed me off, man. I said, what are real ones that? All you got to do is say, what's up, man? Hey, man, what up? Hey, man, I heard this. Okay, what happened? This right here. Okay, boom. We can clear it up. But that's YouTube. See, and I said the niggas don't want to clear it up because they on that hating. Because they just hate it.
Well, why clear something up when it's so much content, which is what the fuck they call it now? It's so much content in the bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, why would I come talk to you and ask you what happened, or even just whatever? You know,
Just tell a lie.
go based on whatever rapport I got with you and fuck what everybody else say. Why would I do that when I could just regurgitate what everybody else say? It's way more clicks and views and that shit.
Remember what I said earlier.
So
no, but it also show you how fake the people are. Because for the people not to address you and give you a chance to defend yourself, you really got to wonder about who are these people. Just like we up here right now. I don't know Gemini. I don't know James. I don't know you. You afford people a certain amount of that they have integrity and they're genuine people. You don't expect them to be people like that because you be like, man, I never knew these people were like this fickle. You know. No, you do. You have to wonder. Say that.
I hear these.
You know, like and you say, like we saw with Brownie, something doesn't happen where some kind of way, which you wonder how. There's something going on, and then you know, Corey, some kind of way, something going on. Do you like what do you mean? These people, they don't cause no problem with nobody. What are you talking about? Some kind of way? And that's what I mean. I said with me, I've had so many people on my channel. That's all of them. And issue. You don't got an issue with me for it. All you got to do is click the link. Let me clear that up for you, brother. I ain't never been arrested. I don't have no record. I have no. They got more of a record than me. Most of these, they have. Yeah, they've been locked up and all of that. I ain't never had no problem. Well, hey man,
I know my record longer than yours.
I know a nigga, man, on YouTube. I know a nigga on the internet said this about. Okay, I bet you that nigga a thug. I bet you can't prove. Hold up, I bet you can't prove. Hold up, and I'm gonna tell you right now. No, I'm telling you right now. I bet you I can stop. I can show you. I can show you where his ass was arrested and prosecuted for dealing with the same thing he's accusing me of. You can't put that on me. I got paid to take. Wait a minute. I got paid to be around women, deal with women. I got a paycheck. And they said, well, you're a little bit older. So what, nigga? I still like pussy. And that's what I don't understand. That's what I'm saying. And whatever, I smashed through the old lady and then all that hell broke out. So I smashed a lot of women, but there's a price to pay for that. It's just like with Derrick Jackson. Now, I'm not talking about his grifting. I'm talking about his marriage. It's a price to pay when you can't, shut it down and focus on one woman, because it don't have to necessarily be a woman. One of the women can break bad on you know what I'm saying, and then like Ant was saying, they could just lie, and then it depends. That's when you're looking at the other men, and you saying, man, she just lying, bro. She mad that I don't mess with her no more. Oh man, I don't know, man. She said, what about what she said? What you want me to do about what she said, man? Huh? I can't do nothing about what she said. But I don't know. That's what I mean. But you be like, man, what kind of men come on these YouTubes? They're not men. You just blindly believe bullshit, BS. And I apologize to you, Ant. Let me send you some money. I done messed your stream up. Hold up.
I was probably gonna throw it behind a paywall anyway. That's what everybody else is doing. So it's all good.
I dropped that. I haven't dropped that.
Nah, it's all good.
I haven't dropped
I
that.
appreciate it, man.
Nah, when it said open panel,
hold up. James said he got me. James said he gonna.
Hey. I appreciate all. God damn it! What the fuck? I appreciate all donations, man. One of y'all ain't got to get me in place of the other. You can both get me, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Let me slang you something, man. Let me come over here.
Real. And y'all know how it work, man. All proceeds will go right back into the channel, in the space.
There you go. There you go.
Your blessings will come back, fold. I guarantee it. And shout out to before I even go into what I was going to say, shout out to John the Analyst, man. John the Analyst, also known as Chat Mafia, man. Old boy looked out. I hadn't even been live for a while. I come over there. How often you go into somebody else's channel to support them and they send you a little stipend for support? Around for like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to John the Analyst. He did that, a couple weeks ago, and I appreciate that. Shout out to Platinum, man. Appreciate that one too. We got a little something for that.
Witness the C-Walk of the incredible. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. 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 I wanna thank you all. I wanna thank you. I wanna thank you all. I wanna thank you. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. The city is a big. West side is a big.
Appreciate that. Platinum Elite with the dirty dub. Appreciate that.
I nicked the stream, man. So I got in.
Yeah,
they come over there though. They come over there and drive my stream into the ditch and just jet and bounce.
Listen to people talk.
Wait, Gemini. That guy named Gemini. He get a little lick him. He come over there. He drive that stream into the ditch, bro.
No, I don't curse though. I don't be cursing and doing potty
Well, at
mouth.
the end of the day, though, Platt, you understand how that
I
works.
keep
Look,
it clean, man. I've always been
Gemini
unthankful
probably on a delay or
over
something.
here.
But bro, you know how
I'm
it works,
looking at
bro.
people playing Call of
If
Duty,
you're gonna give
listening to y'all.
if you're gonna give the inmates or the passengers, the keys to the car and the steering wheel, they might drop your shit off a ditch, you know what I'm saying, off a cliff or into a ditch or some shit, bro. That's just what it is. So at the end of the day, people only gonna be able to do what we allow them to do, on our channels. That's why
You're right.
it makes me laugh when I hear people come up the next day or during the stream copping fucking pleas, pissed off about what the fuck happened on their own channel or how, people's opinion of what the fuck is going on. It's like, yo, just like you want to take the credit when things do well, you got to be willing to take the blame when shit go bad.
You know what?
You know?
And it's
And it
always
is what it
somebody.
is.
It's always somebody whose channel's been taken. Who's always, and then like say for instance me, say I come up here over a year quite often, while and you notice I have a potty mouth, and you be like, bro, just chill, just slow it down, and and I'm always arguing, and you don't see me for about a year, and I show back talking about they pull my, you be like, no, yeah, because over here you be clowning over here, you can't do that, man.
It used to didn't even be that serious, Platinum.
Shout out to the one, the only
Strike War.
DJ Kuda in the building. What up, Kuda?
What's up?
Yeah,
Shout out to everybody here. What's going on, Platt? What's going on, James? What's going on, Gemini?
What's good with you, bro? Long time, yo. Now we got a reunion. Now we got a whole reunion going on. You heard?
Yeah, I just saw the bros up here, so I said, let me chime in.
Glad to hear from you.
Now, and Coffee is right on the money. People will do shit on your channel that they wouldn't even do on their own.
Yep. Hold on.
I.e., pull out pistols.
Well, hold up. I.e.,
all types of shit.
Big truck.
Oh, man.
Big truck. For me, it's big truck. I get what you're saying.
We had some classic moments. Me and Big
Remember
Truck.
when
Salute
Big
the Big
Truck
Truck,
was
man. Salute the Big Truck.
He was up there clowning around in the swimming pool. He was getting roasted. He kept on saying, I got this so hand cannon and all of that. I'm like, bro.
No, truck. When he first came on my channel, he was always doing stuff, man, pulling out guns, dropping. He was potty mouth, and it's like a truck. You say you're such this sophisticated man, but you come over here talking crazy. And then I went to his channel and I saw he had a huge channel. And I listened to one of his streams and I noticed he didn't drop one bad word. And I said, Truck, you don't do that on your channel, but you come over here and you clown.
Y'all was the two young unks. Because just
they
the
dump,
way you
they
talk,
dump on the new
Caden and you and Truck, bro, y'all are gold. I love to hear that shit.
All right, Gemini, what was you gonna say, Cooler?
Even though Platinum broke down a lot.
What'd you say, Kuda?
Oh no, I was listening to Gemini. But no, I was saying they do wait till they get to your channel and start jumping and doing all kinds of stuff.
When Platinum and Trucker get together, Trucker can make some good points. I'm not saying he's stupid or nothing. I mean, I appreciate both of them. I ain't saying Platinum stupid, all the same. But when they collide, Platinum will say, brother, it's right here. You can look at. I don't give up. You know how Truck. Hey man, that's gold. And it's
good. You like it, but Truck is doing his thing.
Frustrates you,
and more power to him. More power to the
you
brother.
got women to get to. Yeah, I know what it is.
That's Truck. Truck is the traveler.
Truck, the one.
I mean, look, I would say this, just like Brownie said, you know, you hate when people visit other channels and act like they don't know how to behave, but keep high standards for their own. That's why I compare these live streaming channels. It's just like a nightclub or something like that. Um, Look, yeah, you can allow a free for all. You can allow people to sell dope in the parking lot, chicks to sell pussy in the back. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
People to just get fucked up, piss on the damn floor. You know what I'm saying? Put out fucking, you know what I'm saying? Blunt ashes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just drop blunts and roaches and shit on your fucking floor and shit. Um, you can let them do that, and you might have a popping ass fucking club tonight. You know,
Yeah, they
but
put their feet on your
6 months
couch.
from now, a year from now, you ain't gonna have no motherfucking club. That is what it is. So trust me, that spot up the street that don't allow that shit, that's the one that's gonna be here 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And if it's not there, it's because they done parachuted out and sold that shit because it was
Yeah,
worth something when it was time to sell. You know?
we stood the test of time. So, you know,
Yeah.
and we still go live every single day. You know what I'm saying? We still go live damn near every single day. You know, we cover the topics the way they should be, and we move on. You know, we still we I don't even think we even gotten our bag yet. Honestly, we haven't gotten our bag yet. Gotten
Nah,
into
but
our bag
cooler.
yet. Yeah.
But Kuda, you know what I'm saying? I need to give you an apology, yo, because I think I came over there when I first met you. I was hard headed, you know what I'm saying? I did a lot of ignorant things on your panel, you know what I'm saying?
It's
I
all good.
bought, but hold on though, yo, but let me
Mm.
thoroughly apologize to you because I see the other, like the tech bros, their complaint is with your channel, they was like, yo, we the tech bros, and you let the riff raff dudes come over there and mess everything up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
but
they bring everything on like me ism and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying?
they
You
was
know.
full of shit anyway because they go into channels that got the same shit going on right now and praising those channels. You understand what I'm saying? And I realize how panel culture work. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna if you get big, you're gonna attract a bunch of strong personalities to your channel. And then the thing is that you know what I'm saying? Panel culture is dividing culture. It's no different, you know. But the thing is that I be trying to tell people, I be trying to tell even the newer cats. I'm like, yo, y'all better make sure you know people come over there for you. You know, because if y'all repeating talking points and stuff like that, once the people on your panel leave, people gonna leave also. You know, once you have a
Mhm.
disagreement, and that's gonna happen when you have strong personalities on your channel. You know, people gonna be like, "Oh, you should have did this and you should have did that," and it's like, okay, well, where your channel at? They don't have one, and it's like obviously, so it's like, okay, let the people that know what they doing do what they doing,
Yeah.
but you know, panel culture is meant to separate. You know, so you're gonna see a lot of new cats going through it now, but you know, just hope the people are over there for them. But the thing is that when certain personalities leave their channel, you know, the people in their audience gonna leave too, and they're gonna see a lot of betrayal. They're gonna see a lot of that, and you know, I learned that it's not meant to last long. And you
Mhm.
know, I kept it lasting for years, and I didn't know
Mhm.
exactly what was going on in hindsight. And then I'm like, damn, you know, this ain't meant to last. So you know, at the end of the day, you still got to do your own thing. At the end of the day, you still gonna be solo, you know, at some point. So
You're
you
right.
gotta you gotta have your own personality and stuff like that because the thing is that you know people they gonna leave and then
Well,
they're gonna go to
Kuda,
another
let me
channel
say
that they
this, right?
condemn you for. Hmm.
Let me say this real quick, and I don't give a fuck who doesn't agree. A good percentage of these well, I'm not gonna say a good percentage, but a lot of these motherfuckers wouldn't even have a show or
Hmm.
numbers if
Hmm.
Kuda still had third shift.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. That's what you know.
So
I'm not gonna say it's
you just
divided
like
into.
just like Brandon Topaz in Third Ward, you did the
Hmm.
space a favor. Well, you did a lot of these niggas a favor by not doing
Hmm.
that shit no more. because they'd have no fucking lane. Just keeping it
For
real.
real. For real. And then we make it look easy. This shit ain't easy.
Yeah.
You know?
No, like
People
I've
can't even
literally
enter-
seen
people
your
can't even
entire
entertain shit.
format fitting.
Yeah.
And folks don't even know where the fuck they got it from. They just
Yeah.
know that they saw somebody do it, that
Kuda,
saw somebody do it, that saw somebody do it,
Mhm.
and they don't even know that
David,
that was shit you was doing.
what 2021 maybe 2020 maybe 2020 or 2021. David Johnson. I had 3 people.
Mhm.
My thing was man. If I had 33 people, it was a great day for me. If I had 3 people, and he came over and he said, "Hey, Platinum, I'm gonna show you where you can go." And I said, "Where?" He said, "I know this guy," and he said, "Let's go to Kuda's." And he brought me over to DJ Kuda, and I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm gonna, try to fit in or whatever." It was a bunch of people over there already, and I hung out with Kuda for a while,
Mhm.
and then I just ventured out, man. And now there were people who were loyal to Kuda who came to me. And then as people came to my channel, people left and started their own channel, and people were loyal to them, even though they was always on my channel. When that person started a channel, they started going to his channel. And
Mhm.
then when you start talking about the space or the people, you do have to deal with that, because if you ain't doing nothing, they don't care what you do. But if you start to show any type of rise, they're going to attack you. They're going to make up stuff. They're going to just lie. So
Yeah,
and that's
they'll
what I'm
find a
saying.
reason. Right,
They'll just make it up. They'll just make up a lie. They'll say, Auntie, y'all don't know who that is, man. Auntie, he tried to rob a bank in New York, man. I'm telling you now. This the thing. Before the people, they come up to Aunt T and say, "Hey, yo, Aunt, what's up, man?" Aunt say, "What's up? What's the problem?" "Hey, man, I heard this." And Aunt say, "Man, that's who? That's a lie," and blah, blah, clear it up like you supposed to do. They don't do that. On YouTube, they just run with it.
Right. And then when you address it, you dissing people, and it's like you're not even dissing people. You're like, I don't even know where this came from, And then you got people that rock with you for years, knowing damn well that's not your personality, but they'll take it. They'll run with it.
And see, Lil Brownie came over there, young YouTuber, and I'm still mad at her because she said my daddy want a channel, and I think I might want him to do a channel. I said, "What? Yo, Brownie? I'm 31, Brownie. I'm 31. She forgets. She forgot. Anyhow, she came over there. She was well received. You know what I'm saying?
You've been 31 for the last 25 years. Fuck out of here. Go ahead.
Right. We're gonna be 31 for the next 25 years.
He the black Jack Benny. Jack Benny was 39 for about 25 years. Get out of here.
Yeah.
No, my point is this: Brownie came through, and someone said, probably about 5 months ago, someone said DJ Kuda and Brownie jumped all in the chat talking about some "that's my baby" and all that, and I was like, I didn't even know she go to DJ Kuda's channel though. I was like, what? I just read the chat, and she came over. She was well received. So all the women who would say this channel, don't go to that channel, this channel, well, then nobody tried, and she knows that nobody bothered her over there. Nobody went on some red pill rage. Did nobody crawl into her DMs. Her opinion mattered just like anybody's opinion. I keep trying to tell people. I said, well, I can't speak for these other channels, but over here, we'll hear what you have to say. And we don't care about that other stuff. We don't care about what you are off the internet. We only care about your opinion. And I said, I can't speak on the other people. That's them. And this is another, but now I'm mad at this one though. Now, Kuda, you know, we're men, Kuda. I got to salute. I got to salute you, Aunt T. Aunt T, you hear me?
Yeah.
You knock Trinity. Trinity used to come through on me all the time. You peeled Trinity from me, Aunt. I remember because you used to be on my panel.
First over here.
No, you used to be on my panel, and Trinity came over because one time we put you on the thing. We said, man, he done ran over to our channel. and you was in the stream and stuff.
You remember
and
that? But no, Trinity always comes and she puts first in the chat, first like this.
I'm in second place and you passed me. What place are you in?
First.
First place.
Yes.
I'm in second place and you passed me. Well, how would you be in first place?
Because I passed you. I passed you, so I'm in first.
I'm in second place, though.
Congratulations. Now I'm in first because I passed you. I passed you. Are we running? Are we driving? It doesn't matter. I passed you. I'm in first.
So you in first, and you in first. You peeled her. Kuda peeled. What's her name? The British chick. What's her name? You know what I'm saying? She be drinking on her stream a lot.
Miss Mona.
No, not Mona.
No, Cat.
Cat. Kuda peeled Cat. Cat was always on my channel, and they said, no, she run around talking about some DJ Kuda. And then going to his channel all the time. Then you got Trinity. So look, and that's what I'm saying. You hear this, James? James, in the game, you're gonna lose, man.
We get nasty sometimes on your streams as well.
No.
You would, man.
That's crazy.
In the game, you're gonna lose a few. You're gonna lose a few.
His theory is crazy.
Now, don't leave that. Don't leave that. But
now in the game, you're gonna lose a few, man.
Hey, Trinity ain't lying though. Trinity came up on this panel, cammed up, smoking a spliff in front of the pyramids of Giza. No green screen necessary in Egypt. You know, so
I like her hair. That's her hair too, right? That's her hair all the way down to her waist. Is that her hair?
I think Trinity got a big fro now or something like that. But,
okay.
Trinity got her own hair. She doing her thing. Nah, shout out to you know what I'm saying, to all of y'all. I mean, you've had some epic streams. I know Kuda's had some. I know I've had some. I thought about going into the archives. But I can also remember when I didn't have hardly any subs. I had all of y'all up on the damn panel, before. Like you, Kuda, Angry Man, Dusty, David Johnson, all of them, all of y'all, you know what I'm saying, still came up here. I had fucking not even 200 damn subs. Y'all wasn't up here trying to fucking simulcast, or hell, if I can't get no money, what's the purpose of going over there or looking for shit to steal? Y'all came to try to help with somebody else's growth. So I'm appreciative of that. I think that's something that's kind of missing, in these spaces now. It's more of taking than contributions. That's what I was saying earlier. And I think that when you want to talk about even like what I see Corey going through, Corey did a lot of contributing as far as the space is concerned, and people that only see what they can take rather than what they can contribute have a problem with that.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's really, really tough for a lot of folks to even understand. It's like, well, if I ain't taking nothing, what the fuck am I here for? I'm here to come up. It's like, that's why you never come up, and that's why you're in an endless cycle of you need fucking money, because because if you were concerned with contributing, people would just support you. People would support you. Life would be good. That's why somebody like a Corey Love, for example, is just straight. Like, life is good. With or without this shit, life is just good because he has a mentality to contribute first.
Yeah, Corey showed up. I don't know who the guy was. What was that? Mella discovered Corey. Mella discovered, because he basically was running from her for a while. And she made a big deal about this dude, and I was like, what you talking about? Who, him? And yeah. And he always he always supported. He always supported, man. He was always a great guy, man. He started channeling.
Always
heavy-handed support.
Heavy-handed support.
That chat box. Yeah.
Shit. I done seen Corey drop the bag before, man, or multiple channels before. I'm like, Who the hell is this dude?
But Corey,
Yeah, I
but
remember
he
Corey
always
from the chat.
been the same. He always been the same. Am I lying though, Platt?
Well, what's a bag
If
to
his
most of these people
avatar
is
pop
likely
up in
crumbs
your
to
chat
Corey.
box,
You know,
people,
I'm just saying it's likely nothing but crumbs to Corey because that's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
facts.
right?
You know,
Facts.
because life is good. You know, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's usually a microcosm for what be going. Just like Platt said, like when you got issues with somebody like Corey, and again, I don't know all of the details, so it could be a play. It could maybe I just don't know everything, whatever, and that's cool. If I'm
Wait, what's
wrong
going
and
on?
you're
What's
gonna
going
correct
on?
me, it's cool. But at the
Because
same
I'm
time,
lost.
you know, if you got a problem with Corey, that's usually gonna say to me, that's gonna say more about you than it does about Corey.
What's
Because
going
I
on
got
with
too much
Corey?
of a sample size just watching how Corey move in these spaces.
What's going on with him? Because I'm lost. With
Okay,
I'm
so
yeah, I'm being my own.
I'll give the brief on it. That was it was something that DS1 said on his stream, but I guess it's kind of
That's
like
what
a back and forth between him, Drip, Is. So I guess you know Corey got an
Oh,
issue with Is, who had an issue with Drip, who had an issue with Corey about the whole AI AI cutaways and songs and shit like that. You know. So I'm paraphrasing and I'm pretty sure I'm leaving some stuff out. So don't take my word as gospel, but it pretty much boils, down to that. So, then the words come up, oh, you took this from me, oh, your shit ain't all that, my shit is better than yours, blah 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 blah.
mhm. Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, I predicted a lot of this shit. I mean, I knew a lot of this stuff is gonna happen. People gonna start, being like, "Oh, well,
What's up,
I
Misha?
made this or I made that." What's going on, Misha? I made this and I made that and whoop de whoop and I came up with this and blah blah blah. A lot of the newer cats in the space they're going they're going they're gonna be beating their chest. So
Mm, No, I mean at the same time, I mean this is just what I see. Um,
mm,
you know, when life is good over there, people are gonna pick and prod and try to find something. Well, it can't be that good. You know, got to find something wrong with it. Always
Well,
got to find something wrong with it. You
and
know,
and and and
Well,
and,
my
and
go ahead.
no, go ahead. No, go ahead, brother.
No, I was about to say like, don't you supposed to protect the money though? Like, I'm just thinking from a hood perspective. You know what I'm saying? It's like if the money is floating within the space, right? And if this space is supposed to be a well-oiled machine, you know what I'm saying? And people are financially supporting the space, which I want to consider black business. Corey was one of the top-notch financiers of this freaking so-called community, so-called black manosphere thing. So it's just like hip hop, yo. It's just like on a Nip situation. I'm not trying to go there like that, or the Yondar situation, or the
Yeah,
Tupac situation. You always supposed to protect the bag. That's what I'm
well,
seeing. It's like nobody is protecting the bag within these spaces, bro. You
yeah,
gotta protect the money.
it's
well,
simple. If you don't like Corey, you don't like nobody, and that's where because the guy is just a YouTuber. He's doing actually what he's supposed to do. People think the YouTube is not for what a lot of people have made it into. He's on there putting his opinion out, live streaming, doing what he's supposed to do. Channel's doing great, and see, and as far as like you say, a manosphere, I got the impression he wasn't about no manosphere. And what I'm saying is all of that stuff, all that's going to do is slow your growth. You just won't be able to grow. And it's YouTube and it's others. It's just people coming and starting creating problems and all that. And then when you talk, it's just like I said, you got the dudes, you got a group of dudes who want to be that's the thing. It's not so much they don't like players, they're mad they can't be players here or in their city. And that's when they created the passport, bro, where they can go to another country, but they're not going there to be good people. They're going there to try to be they want to go there and be a pookie. They can't do be a Pookie in Atlanta because somebody will plant a foot in their ass. So, but they can go to a foreign country and be a Pookie.
Hey, in Atlanta or something else might not be a play.
Well, maybe I picked the wrong
Well, a lot
place.
of- a
Okay,
lot of-
Miami. How about Miami? In Miami.
A lot of them ain't even going anywhere though. Like they're not leaving the country or nothing like that. So a lot of them ain't even really going anywhere. And a lot of people are misconstrued about the whole space. The space was never together. It was always groups and cliques and stuff like that. It's just that people clicked up and it looked like unity on the outside, but you know, if y'all were content creators and then on the inside, y'all know, man, a lot of these people they're not going anywhere, man. You know, 'cause
Well,
people get when you actually go somewhere, people get mad at that. When you it like let somebody run up on you and you actually who you are, you know, or who you claim to be, they get mad at that. You know, so
Well, no, the Kevin Obsidian thing or whatever, I got put into the manosphere, right? I just was joined the channel for a while, hung out with Obsidian a long time. Actually hung out with him way more than when, you know, that's a whole different conversation. But anyhow, Kevin showed up and then there seems to be some type of disagreements with that. And he's made a lot of money off of Kevin. A lot.
for sure.
But
For sure.
anyhow, this is the thing. Once I stopped going there, I started going into what's his name? Him and his wife. No, him and his wife. Taz and Nyla. I was welcome over there. I was welcome on in that space over there. Taz, Nyla, and Cynthia G and all of them. I was over there for about maybe 8-9 months. I still was doing my channel, but it was that the reception, I was well received. Ren, I think it was from hanging out with Ren and Obsidian on her channel. And then eventually I got up enough subscribers and participation where I was able to venture out on my own. But I remember my first one, because they told me, they said, hey, man, your channel is completely different. And I said, what you mean? He said, man, you don't just have Manosphere, you got everybody. He said, like the whole space is in, I think it was David who told me. He said, man, you got the whole space. He said, if you look at your chat, because I had like 500, and he said, if you look at your chat, man, he said, everybody be over here. And then we talked about it or whatever. And then nigga lied on me. And that's when the nigga hit the channel. Nigga lied. And that's when I knew what this place was about. I said, what is all of this?
Well, nowadays I will tell you what'll happen. And Kuda, Keels, you can chime in. And once I finish this one, what would happen? What folks are more likely to do, instead of you having everybody over there, you're gonna have 2 or 3 or 4 fucking people that will literally just review your stream from yesterday while your ass is live and tag your ass in the fucking title to try to siphon some of your goddamn viewers.
Yeah, but if you're gonna beef,
Well, I'm talking about literally while you're live today.
No, I got you. I know they wait till you go live.
There ain't no oh shit, it's 500 people over there. You know, let me see what we're talking about. Maybe I can hit the panel, join in the conversation. Maybe I'll have something to add. Ain't none of that shit. Ain't none of that shit.
Inside the channel, there's actually a switch. No. You can click a switch where they can't, like, people, when they do that, it won't acknowledge your channel won't acknowledge it. But I hear what you're saying.
Your channel won't acknowledge it, but people will still, by tagging you,
they're gonna do that, man. Yeah,
your stream on their shit, they can kind of get into your algorithm. My point is, people don't. These new folks, which, you know, Brownie just called them Anton's sons. There is no contributing. It's about what I can take from you.
Yeah.
If I can't literally take something from you, you're of no fucking use. Fuck you.
Right. They're gonna
and that's whether you give it to me or not. If I can't just take it, like if I can't take your content and play it on my fucking show, and get money from it, and if you're not just gonna give me money, fuck you.
Yeah, they do that. You're right. No, you're right.
But you gotta have talent and stuff to parlay the people you trying to take and stuff like that. I mean, they going, like I said, when you're not of use to them anymore, they try to discard you and they'll turn on you. Like I didn't know niggas practice betrayal like this, man. Like betrayal is like the craziest shit ever.
Yep. Kuda, DJ Kuda. And this is how forget what people say. This is how you know the truth. When a YouTuber can say just about everybody in this space at some point was coming to my channel, spent time on my channel, sat on panels, contributed, and people say, well, where are they? I don't know. I ain't seen them.
Right. Or they your arch, or they dubbed themselves your arch enemy and telling people that, you like, it'll be people that never even had a channel talking about some, oh, that person took from me or they did, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, you didn't even put in the work. Like I could vouch for us on the panel. It's like we gave people shows when we only had 5 people in the chat. We actually really, grounds, like we had to build an audience up. We didn't go to nobody's shows and try to siphon nobody. We didn't go to nobody's show and start grandstanding and well, it's really me and blah 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 and all this other stuff. No,
hold up. I got a confession to make, Kuda. I did come to Auntie's channel to try to siphon until I realized that I was the good guy. And I said, whoa, I thought I was the bad guy and everybody gonna follow. No, I was the good guy. So it was a waste of time. But Auntie, I did come over here hoping I'd get a couple of followers, and that was a complete failure. And then they pretty much ran me off doing his purge. They ran me off the purge, and I had to tap out. It was just too much.
What? That's crazy. Nah, yo, but what it is, Kuda, I'm gonna keep it.
Hold on, let me just say this. Let me say, I'm joking. I'm just joking. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? I'm gonna keep it all the way real because I'm not going to the store, but I'm gonna still be listening in. You know what I mean? Things of that. But I seen it over time, right, Kuda? You know what I'm saying? Like people will sit back. They will sit back and see the panel like a shark and be like, "Yo, you know what? I want to go after that person because they look like." You know what I mean? I don't want nobody. They be like, "Yo, man, that person. I think I could take that person out the game, so I could get their spot. Maybe you the content creator, or you the most prominent person on the panel. You got the loudest voice or whatever. You doing your thing on panels. You very consistent on the panel. You donating. You chiming in on the content. It's like black folks want to take your shine." Instead of uplifting you and trying to promote you, they want your spot at the end of the day. That's black folks. They want your spot. Like, let's keep all the bull crap real. And I seen it with 1,000 people, and I ain't about to say their names right now because I can't.
But they take advantage that you get
just
nice
seen it a couple of months ago. It just happened a couple of months ago. Shorty took the other Shorty spot, and now she don't even come around no more.
No, but I mean, they take advantage that you nice, and then at the same time too, like you not on no beef and shit. You too busy trying to, run your show and touch on your topics and do what you got to do. Like you too busy working, so it's a cheap shot. But don't ever look past a nigga that he ain't gonna screw you over. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, loyalty is a big thing. But the funny part is that these people will get on these shows all damn day and preach to you about morals and loyalty and all this other shit. And then in the audience, because I got, and two,
what's your favorite quote?
What you call it? Niggas is only as loyal as the next nigga to go live.
There you go.
And another thing too, it's like, and we've filled people's appetites the whole time. But what I'm saying is this though, it's like the audience ain't shit neither, because it's our life, but it's their entertainment and shit. And it's like the audience worse. The audience, I'll curse out the audience in a heartbeat, because the audience are content creators also to a certain degree, and they're future content creators. I've always said this. And You know, they'll see somebody do some disloyal shit, but just because they're friends with them or they cool with them and stuff like that, instead of saying, or at least off air, be like, hey, bro, but you know that that's a dickhead move. Don't do no shit like that. Or, it's the same thing as seeing somebody being rude to the waiter or the waitress, and then thinking that you ain't gonna be next at some point. You know what I'm saying? So, or you ain't gonna get thrown under the bus at some point. So,
Well, yeah, I've had a person say in the chat, what's going on, and then I'm doing the stream I'm doing, and all of a sudden they say, you know what, I don't like this, I like the drunk plat. And I'm like, what? You like the drunk plat? I said, so you only like me when I'm drunk and out of control and crashing out? That's what you like. I said, so if you just try to have a channel and offer your opinion, which is what this thing is about, you don't like that, right? So if you civilized, they don't like you. You're uncivilized, they like you.
Right. And you're not, and you found your voice too, Plat. Like, you're not on here yelling. You don't gotta, blow a vocal cord to get your point across, or you know what I'm saying, or anything like that. So like a lot of people, they entertained by things that, you know what I'm saying, that's detrimental to the host. And then they'll turn around and complain in the name of entertainment. Oh, well, he don't do this no more. He don't do that no more. It's like, damn, niggas ain't supposed to grow. Niggas ain't supposed to be, live by the stuff that they telling y'all to live by. Like, imagine, that's what I said. If you happen to be real, niggas don't like that.
Well, that's why I said, Kuda. People can keep stealing my ideas because I got so many of them. We done forgot better shit than people have ever thought of, created, or even attempted. And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, if you just now taking that one, I mean, like you're behind. You're 30, you're 40, you're 50 points behind. Like, there's no coming back. You can't win. Like, you'll never catch up. You're always down.
You can't teach, and pause. You can't teach stamina or duration. So people can get they one off for a show or two.
Because I've heard people say that, where, and I'm gonna use DJ Kuda as an example. They'd be like, oh well, I peeped into DJ Kuda's channel and he don't really have no numbers. It's like, all that shit y'all doing, Kuda done did it already.
Right. I'm past
He did it already, and likely if he chose to do it again, he could.
For sure.
He chose to go in another direction. It's his choice. Sure. But as far as the shit you're doing, he's already done it and actually did it better.
But you know what's funny? It be people worried about numbers, and it's like, you ain't even a content creator. You just sit back and enjoy the show. You ain't even a content. What you worried about numbers for? Do you even know what numbers mean? Numbers don't even mean shit on YouTube.
I told you, I used to run a club, and I've also run, hotspots, bartended, did all that shit. And trust me, the customer that comes in and spends 19, between $10 and $25 a visit, 3 or 4 days a week, is worth more than the one person that comes once a fucking year and drops, 400, 1,000, and buys the bar. I'm just saying that one consistent regular customer is worth so much more.
But that's the thing, though. When people was fucking and me over and screwing me over and stuff like that, I was giving them quality, or they came through and got quality people from me. You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you just gained a viewer. No, you gained somebody that will support your channel. You gained somebody that will. We was giving people that didn't even work for it quality supporters. And a lot of times when you passing around quality, you understand what I'm saying? Cultivated things that you already cultivated. When you passing around quality, a lot of these people they tend to forget. Like, it's like, yo, you forget you didn't work for that. And then the thing is that numbers don't mean shit, because you want to know what's the most fucked up thing? You go to somebody's channel because they fucked somebody else over, right? You go to somebody else's channel, you think they're a top-notch creator, and they're really not. They're just somebody that siphoned quality people from that people, and it's a ruse. You understand what I'm saying? It's like that person can't keep that shit up. Mm-hmm.
You know, Kuda, like the third shift, right? And I don't know I have no idea what people are doing. Because I had to strike out on my own, man. Cause I saw niggas was hating and shit, and I ain't got no time for these niggas.
Same.
Yeah, I'm a real nigga. I don't even fuck with niggas who just make shit up and stuff. I'm not to do what? My whole thing was this: you finna go and argue and try to lay your case out for what? For niggas you don't even like to come back and talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I said, believe whatever you want to, right? So nigga don't understand. Okay, 2 o'clock in the morning. Say it's 2 in the morning. Most people are asleep. You do have an audience out there. You got to compete with the other people. You go live 2 o'clock in the morning. You want to go 2 to 7, 2 to 8. Can you do it? And people say, "Oh, I'm gonna do it." Okay, well, go talk for 8 hours. You say you can do it, right?
Yeah, and come back and then get up the next day and go do it.
Yeah, and you can't say the same shit. You can't say the same shit you said yesterday. You gotta create content for 8 hours, good content that keeps people in the stream, and then, like you say, get up the next morning and do it. And then if you have people who join, like James said, you have people who join and they got the potty mouth. Guess what? They just drove the stream in the ditch. So when you say, "Hey man, we can't have no potty mouth," okay, and then now you got to be able to convey that to them without them getting an attitude about it. "Hey man, you don't tell me what to say. Man, you know what? I don't like people like you, man. Y'all think y'all scared of these." You see that stuff. You got to go through that. You say, bro. No, bro.
But I gotta apologize to you too, Platt, because I used to do all of that and more on your channel too as well. I had the potty mouth.
Yeah, but Kills, you don't have to make it about yourself right now.
I'm not making it about myself, but I don't get to hear Platt all the time, so I'm making my business. You know what I'm saying? To apologize to Platt, because I don't go over there.
Okay,
I don't go over there, bro. I don't get to talk to this man all day, every day. I be chilling.
We good. No, what I'm saying is, I really was talking about
Kuda. We ain't trying to
but I really was talking about DJ Kuda. DJ Kuda under fire, hating motherfuckers in the manosphere. Whatever, nigga straight hating on. He's still trying to maintain a channel early in the morning, and he's building other content creators that are positive to the space. And what thanks do you get? You get told this, you get told that, you get attacked. And that's what I'm saying. Then,
right.
Yeah, you have to wonder. You like, man, this is supposed to be a black manosphere. This ain't no black manosphere, because all you guys will say that, but you half of the people y'all hate is men, and most of the people y'all build up is women.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing wrong with building up a woman. I'm just saying they're trying to say on one side they're for black manosphere, but they hate half of the men here, and then most of the people they bring them, they sharing streams, they building up is females. That's all I'm saying. I said it's just like a contradiction. They don't want to hear that. And
people can't even attack the black manosphere, Platinum, because guess what? It's the home of a lot of women that's here eating. A lot of women here eating. How you gonna attack the black manosphere when the black manosphere has helped so much women? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I can even date it back to Paris Milan and all of them, women that y'all don't even hear from no more. They came from these spaces.
No, she's probably not on YouTube. I don't know. You're right. I haven't seen her live. I'm probably out of whatever, when she lives, but I think she's on Patreon. No, I think because
we've paved the way for them to eat.
Yeah, she's eating good, but she divested Zealot. I think she's on Patreon. A lot of them females, right? And guess what, Kuda? It was just as many so-called manosphere Negroes right down there supporting divested Zealot. And she despised black men.
She called them bullet bags. She called them meat shields and everything. So what I'm saying though,
how she look though? She look all right. She look all right, yo.
Yeah, that's the problem.
There you
Nah,
go.
they-
That's,
You know
that-
that
that's
niggas
the most
going
important thing,
and-
right, James? James, that's the most
You
important
already,
thing, right?
you already know to these niggas. Yeah,
but
don't you look
don't
like
watch
something?
on Sunday.
that's the problem
It
right
does
there.
not look.
When
I
like
know.
Platt said earlier that the
Right.
issue
Come on, bro.
was that the space didn't have a central figure. I'll go a step further. The space
I
didn't have a
get it.
central message. So because of that, it just turned into, well, how she looked though. Well,
message got,
you know what I'm
message
saying?
got lost.
Whatever. Nah, this shit was never about being better men. It was about being a better, being perceived as being better than the motherfucker next to you. That was it. You know,
Yeah.
don't be the best, or don't be better than you were yesterday, or the best that you possibly can be. Just be better than DJ Kuda. Just be better
but
than Platt. Just
The
be better
message
than
got
Ken.
lost though.
That's it.
The message got lost though, because I see women now going live talking about some F. Kevin Samuels in the manosphere, and then turn around and repeat all of our slang, all of our vernacular is in everybody's mouth. But it's F the red pill this and F the manosphere that and blah blah blah. And it's like a lot of them are parasites, because it's like, okay, if these niggas didn't exist, you wouldn't have that slang, so your vernacular wouldn't even be the same. You wouldn't run your channels are identical. You run your channels the exact same way. You know, you try to mimic the same thing. You know, it goes nicer. What's going on, nicer? You know, you try to mimic
They
the
know the
exact
talking
same
points
thing.
better now. Cool.
They don't
They know
even
the
know the
talking
talking point. They don't know none of these talking points.
I'm
They
talking
have
about the top red pill chicks, like who
they have
take
no
y'all.
earthly idea what they're
What?
talking about.
They
They
be
have
trying
no
to break
earth-
that shit.
They breaking down what they don't know. They have no earthly idea of what they're talking about. You know.
Well, because I'm gonna tell you, there is no more. There's no more content. That shit's over, dog. You don't need to know what you're talking about to review someone else's
okay.
shit.
Right.
All you have to do is agree or disagree with what somebody else is saying.
Well, I realize that blind people would rather follow blind people because it's more comforting than somebody that got a set of eyes on them. Blind people would rather follow somebody that's figuring it out, because once you got a set of eyes on you, there's a little bit of responsibility that come with that. And if you seen with that type of responsibility, when some shit hit the fan, people gonna come looking at you. So blind people gotta follow blind people. People will follow and support somebody that don't know what the hell they talking about, because there's no responsibility or nothing.
Well,
to be
they're
taken.
also relatable.
Yeah, they're relatable too. Yeah, because
Yeah.
they don't. The
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. And you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Shit. I guess we're on the same page.
Right.
You know?
Right.
I like the vibe over here. We're all a bunch of fucking idiots. We fit right in. Well,
But the funny part is that people will be like, "Oh man, I like this person, this, that, and the third," and it's like, bro, we've been here for the longest time. You know, like, you know, pick a number and just, you know, enjoy the show. Because like at the end of the day, it's like they put you in the same, they put you in the same basket as like somebody that just started yesterday type shit.
Well, even like what Platt said, like, okay, he's like, motherfuckers a lie or whatever. Y'all do understand people would rather talk about you than talk to you.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. They would rather.
Yeah, that's
It's like, look, I can just talk shit about Platt. That's so much
It
more
relieves them of the
entertaining
responsibility from
than-
having to talk to
than
Platt.
actually talking to Platt, and then
Right.
he can clear some
Clear
shit
it-
up.
yeah,
Nah,
clear it
the
up. Yeah, you're
entertainment
right.
is the shit I can say about him. That's why I say it all of the time when people come in here and they're like, "Oh, well, who you talking about?" I'm like, "Look, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just get your ass in the clouds. This ain't for
But then
you."
they'll run around.
I'm not talking about somebody. I'm talking to somebody, and I know you hear me, motherfucker.
I'm
But-
not
No,
sure what's
but-
going
but-
on.
Like real
but
shit.
T,
I be
but hold on,
live
I don't
talking
wanna-
to
They will
a
act
motherfucker.
like
It just be a bunch of innocent bystander audience members that are listening. So if
But
you don't know who I'm talking
let
to,
me say this to
chances
you though,
are it
Ant.
ain't
Let me go
you.
to the store.
So
No, but
just
they'll
let
Ant,
it go over
they'll
your head, or
avoid.
go find another channel
yeah,
with
they're
the
gonna
T.
do that to that. They're
But
gonna make shit up. They're gonna add to it. And you talk
right, they're
over
gonna
it.
say
Ant
right.
talking about so and so. I heard him over. And that's what they're gonna do. But my thing
No,
is this:
but
if
they'll
if
act like they talk to Plat. They'll act like they talk to you though, Plat, and then be like, "Oh, see," and that's why I fried up Platinum. It's like Platinum don't even know you, and you didn't even talk to him.
I don't know these people, they can come talk to me. They're
Right.
gonna
Like,
come on. They're gonna
Yeah.
lose that conversation. They're not gonna
Well,
like it.
you might just clear that up, or you're gonna come with something that's irrefutable. Nah, man, people would rather talk about you than talk to you,
I had a
because they
dude. I had
can
a
pretty much
and
spin
see,
and create whatever narrative they fucking want like that.
Yeah,
I
just
had a
tell
dude
her.
talking to me. I had a dude talking to me and about me for 3 years, and I didn't even know. And he came over to my channel one day, and he was talking about Platinum and Ism and all these other people. And he was like, yeah, and that's why Platinum and Ism and blah blah blah. And I'm like, all right, first of all, who are you? So I went over to his channel, and I'm like, bro, you got videos dissing me from 3 years ago and stuff like that. And he was like, you know me, Kuda. I'm like, bro, I don't even know who you are. So what's like, how can I help you? What's the problem you got with me? What did I say? You know, like niggas will be in the clouds and get their feelings hurt and don't know you or never talked to you, never been on a panel. There's a whole link right there. There's a whole, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it was just funny as hell. I was like, this is some weirdo shit right here. If I could ever say, like, you couldn't even make it up. Like, I'm like, bro, you've been talking about me for 3 years. This is actually funny. You know, like I went down the rabbit hole of what I supposedly did. I'm like, bro,
Mhm.
I be on my channel doing my own thing. Like I stopped I stopped going places and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? I'm a beacon. So if you find me, cool. If you don't, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't listen. I can't speak for your weak ass algorithm.
Like around
You
the
know?
years when you had the one wheel that you used to
Yeah,
ride.
yeah. And I still got
I
it.
know what
Yeah.
you're
And
talking about, bro.
And I'm rolling around in Asia and stuff like that, and I don't see any of these people, passport bros and all that. I don't see none of these people. These people don't exist, you know. And so I'm like, all right, well, one day when I throw a get together and stuff like that, and everybody could come out and we do a meet and greet and stuff like that, I guess then. But then again, I'm not
I'm
trying to
not
be
doing
somewhere.
that shit.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Then again, I'm not trying to be somewhere beating the hell out of somebody that's like a fan, but had a disagreement and I didn't know.
I'll keep
You
it
know.
100. I don't like spending time on the internet with most of these people. In person, hell no. Hell no.
Yeah.
Who, the
Well,
fuck,
see,
who would want to go to a club with a bunch of niggas mean mugging on the other side?
well, that's their problem because at the end of the day, you can go to Vegas and do a
Waiting
meet and
on
greet.
you to try to walk to your motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they can
Well,
fuck off.
no, that don't matter. I'm saying you can go to
Or
Vegas and
motherfuckers trying to step on your fucking forces, or spill a drink. You know what I'm saying, on your shirt or some shit. Just for laughs. Fuck that, bro.
and you can go to Vegas, have a meet and greet. You can go rent a penthouse suite for whatever 400, 300 and have a meet and greet up there right there in Vegas, and you can let people know you'll be there 30 days in advance, and your supporters or whatever, if they want to come, they're more than welcome. And if the haters want to come, they can come up there. You know, and so I'm saying they can come too if that's what they want to do.
Do you understand, Platt, that a majority of your supporters are haters?
A significant, I don't know about a majority. Well,
Yeah,
for me,
majority,
are
bro.
you talking about me?
Yeah.
Well,
And
for
that
me,
goes
you're
for
you're
about
right.
anybody
They'll
on
hit the
here
thumbs
that's
down.
known.
They'll comment.
Bro,
They'll hit
if
the
you
thumbs
have
down. They'll
300
comment. They'll
live
share.
viewers,
Look at this nigga.
if you
Right.
got 300 live viewers, you got 25 active participants in your chat, you might actually have, out of those 300, you might have 75 people that fuck with you. The rest of them are hate watching your ass, bro. Either looking for shit to steal or looking for shit to scrutinize.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a pie.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah. That's it. So a majority of most of these people's support does come from hate. That's why it's funny as hell that folks are so focused on the fucking numbers. You know, because you
But they don't
literally
know
saying,
because they're on the other side of the damn curtain, and it's like, why are you worried about numbers? You don't know how numbers work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can show people your analytics, and they'll be like, "What's that?" And it's like, "See," but you the loudest one talking. It's like you don't even know what analytics are, how to read them, what they do, what they mean. Go ahead, ask people in your audience. Look, and they don't have to go on YouTube to look it up. Be like, "Yo, okay, do you know what a CRM is? Do you know what a CRM is? You know, do you know
of
what
course I
you
do,
know
because I have to do this shit
AWC?
for a living.
Right.
Without a CRM, the company I work for wouldn't exist, and I damn sure
Right.
couldn't do it remotely like I do. But no, I mean most people don't understand. They just look
But they
at
want to
that.
talk to you about numbers. They want to talk to you about
You get-
Akuda. You went live at 5 a.m. Why you don't you? Nigga, it's 5 a.m.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
going
like
to.
you got a YouTube channel too. Let you go live. How much people are in your chat? And if they chopping it up with you for 2 hours and leave and come back 2 hours later and you still entertaining them, making them laugh and stuff like that, 2 hours later. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I look. I used to do things too where I'd be like, okay, I'll drop the link. I'll let somebody from the audience come on the panel. I'll be like, okay, for 10 minutes, I'm gonna go on mute for 10 minutes. Entertain me, and you better be funny too, and keep my attention. Earn my subscription or whatever you think you got to do. Say something. Be funny. Say something on this topic I've never heard before, without repeating something you heard me say.
Well, you know, like somebody like Platinum is able to do that with a popping
Of
bubble
course,
and or a
of course,
thumbnail or two for hours. You know,
of course. But the thing is
um,
that we spoil a lot of people because we make shit look easy.
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at the number right now. You easily and quote unquote YouTube now is pushing long-term content. Like, there's some bullshit. Listen, bro, you being live for 7 hours is some unheard of shit. And you can easily do this. You can literally stop the stream right now and come back within a few hours and do it again.
I
This
could,
ain't
but I
nothing
prefer
easy.
not to. I'm gonna shut
No,
this
but
one down real quick.
but you know what I'm
But
saying, Auntie. It takes a lot of effort to appear effortless. And the thing is that when you have people that copy or whatever, and they like, damn, and it's like, okay, hot shot, do it again, and again, and again, because guess what? Some of these people right now, if they don't go live for 3 days, their own audience will forget them. They will be out of their audience's algorithm. Out of sight, out of mind. They only as loyal as the next nigga to go live. If you don't go live for 3 days, the same people that's in your chat gonna be over at your enemies. And the funny part is that YouTube is big. There's millions of channels they can go to now
Mm-hmm.
that sound like us now. So we see this on a
Well, we
micro
were.
level.
I'm not. It doesn't matter, but I got the email and the YouTube said I was in the top 1% of creators for last month, and then I look at my subscribers, and which is very low. But and I'm saying it's more to just my when I go live and I got 800, it's more like 80,000. Now hold on, let me tell you why. It's just
Right.
how they've scripted it. Now, look, YouTube, I could talk about YouTube right now. I could talk about call them out. They did a lot, in my opinion, against me. But whoever works at YouTube, they want to help me. So they've given me some, I don't know, some type of benefit where they sort of promote me for some reason. I don't know why, but they sort of
Well,
promote it.
we hold people's attention and keep them on the platform. So how YouTube looks at it is, if they're over here on YouTube
Mhm.
watching your channel for 5 hours, YouTube figures they're not on TikTok, or they're not on
Okay.
on Twitter, I mean
Mhm.
X or whatever and stuff like that.
Jack
And
it
it's like,
off.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So we've built But I hate to say this, and I like YouTube, but the thing is that like YouTube will have people build something for them and then abandon the same people that got them there. So
Yeah, the smart people, really, let's be for real. I'm including myself. You need to go over to TikTok and give them that time, because it looks like that's way, just like with Facebook,
that is so
and
true.
Instagram. You know, people were hesitant. I was one. I was a MySpace. Didn't want to go to Facebook. Didn't want to go to Instagram. And then you got YouTube and you got TikTok, and it's been around for about 5 years now. And a lot of people they're already over there, and they built a nice, healthy following. So if somebody was telling me they want to start a YouTube channel, I would say start the YouTube, but put your stuff on Facebook, on TikTok,
Right.
with it coming back to YouTube. You know, where you take you either stream down or you are simultaneously stream from both platforms, but your main platform is TikTok.
Yeah, like a pipeline.
I mean,
yeah.
the first thing, I mean, if somebody told me that they wanted to start a YouTube and asked me what I thought, I would answer the question with a question, and that's what's your goal and what do you want to accomplish?
Right.
That's it.
But
Because
you better do it
that,
now, because 8,000
like,
hours.
I personally, I wouldn't tell somebody do do Facebook, do Rumble, and do that, because that might not even really be their goal. Like some people are just going to want a bunch of followers. Some people are going to want to promote a brand or something like that. Some people are just going to want to make some fucking money, and other people are going to want to show people something. You know what I'm saying? They're going to want to do some either DIY or self-help stuff, or whatever. They'll want to do tutorials, or maybe they want to do unboxing, or help men out with their fashion, or women's fashion, or makeup, or you know what I'm saying, they want to do some, you know what I'm saying, barbers, beard growth content, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, people are going to have different goals. So when it bugs me out when I hear folks say, "Oh, well, we all want the same thing." I've been on here long enough to realize, no, we don't.
Right.
No, all of us don't want the
You
same
don't end up
thing.
in the same place neither.
Yeah,
Because like I
all
said,
of us don't want the same thing. A
YouTube.
lot of people are going in the same direction and
Right.
doing the same shit, but most of us don't want the same thing.
Well, I mean, that's the thing with a lot of people that even come here and repeat us. The thing is that you end up building a channel that you don't want to do long term, and that's the thing. YouTube will spread a lot of people thin, and the thing is like now YouTube's trying to kill them to get into the partner program or whatever, because the thing is like now you got to have 8,000 watch hours soon and stuff like that. It's like good luck doing that. I know if I ramp it up, I can do that. I eat up 8,000 hours in less than a month. Give me a week or two, and my numbers are down. Because I don't know what's going on with my algorithm. I've been shadow banned, all kinds of shit. But like I said, even then, I can still, you know what I'm saying, eat up 8,000 hours. I gotta kick Tyrone. Shout out to Tyrone in the building. But no, I'll eat up 8,000 hours. 8,000 hours ain't shit. That's a Sunday.
Well, you can remember in the day, like I see that now, like YouTube kind of changed their shit and allowed people to get monetized at 500. But what you've noticed is a lot of people hit that 500 or even the 1,000 sometimes, and they're still not there with the hours, with the watch hours. Whereas when I did it, when you did it, when Platinum did it, the 1,000 was the what was the milestone, because the hours were already there.
Well, the first year after I got monetized, after that, if you go a year from that, I saw my best numbers ever.
Yeah, no, and I would agree with that, Plat. But what I'm saying is,
because that's when I think
there's the watch hour requirement, and then there's the sub requirement.
I got you, but the watch hours,
the last requirement
2,000 hours though is a lot.
Was the 1,000.
Well, you got to maintain it, right? So you can have 40,000, you have 50,000 watch hours, right? And then you can take a month and go whatever you want to do, and then you come back, your watch hours going to decrease. Say it'll come down from 40 to 20. And then, you know, if you say I'm not going to be on YouTube for 6 months, of course your watch hours going to fall off because it goes by, it's a monthly measurement. So then you got to go back. Now, so you go live. I mean,
Well,
you might
not for monetization. It's a total. It's just a total.
4,000 though. They doubled
But,
it though.
like, for
4,000
example,
watch
when I hit
hours is a lot.
1,000
4,000 watch hours. That's intentional.
when I hit
like,
the 1,000 subs, I had 20,000+ watch hours.
Mhm.
The requirement was only 4,000 to be
Mhm.
monetized. So you can remember when everybody back in the day, when everybody was on their cusp of 1,000, you were at 950 or 925 or whatever. I can remember you, Kuda, y'all would be on tour for that weekend. Yo, you'd be on this one's channel, you'd be on that one's channel. You everything would end up on your channel, and you would get that shit that weekend. Boom.
Kuda's channel put me over 1,000 subs. I was on
Yeah.
his channel that night.
But now what you're seeing with a lot of folks is they get them 500 or 1,000 subs, and the watch hours have to come later. So that should tell you a lot. It should tell you a lot.
That's because
the
they
difference.
simulcasting. They eating off another person.
Exactly. I was about to say a lot of these people are literally gifted their subscriber base. Their subscriber base isn't really theirs. It just came from whatever fucking other channel they were affiliated with, or which one they used to fucking hang out with, or simulcast from.
But
But
see,
as
they
far
don't.
as
But
the
hold
actual
on.
content and being able to keep
I don't
people
even know if
engaged,
you can do that though. Like right now,
folks
I don't
weren't
think-
able to do that.
I don't
But
think
hold on.
you can, like right now you live, right? And I'm up here. I don't think I can go live and then simulcast your channel. I don't even think YouTube allows that. Now, can people do it and get away with it? Yeah. But if you can catch someone, that's instant removal, channel removal. They don't even allow no shit like that.
No, but see, this is the thing though, and it was a trend that I started a long time ago, and I see people somewhat doing it, but they're not doing it the same way. What I used to do was like, okay,